What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, and if you've been here for a while, welcome back to the channel. It is a muggy day here in Texas. It's supposed to rain for the next 5 or 6 days, scattered thunderstorms, so much that Mini X Pit Bike Nationals was canceled this weekend, which would have been tomorrow practice and then Saturday race day. This is actually what the Apollo RaceBike was built for, but now that that's been rescheduled, we have a little bit of time. But also, I bring you guys some bad news. I was out riding yesterday, and bike is running great. It has a new motor in it. I filmed the whole video that I was going to show you guys, but I just didn't feel like uploading it. It was all over the place, and so I deleted it. My chain snapped when I was out on the pro track, and it cracked the case on the side, not the case, but the cover, and it was able to break off on my new stator that I just put into the new 110 motor, because this bike now has a 110 and not a 125. But that's all going to change, because I say it's sad news, but it's kind of good news, because I am completely tearing this bike down in today's video, completely, and I'm going to redo it, and we're going to call it Apollo V2, because the bike is going to take on a whole new shape. Well, not a shape, it's going to look the same, but it's going to take on a whole new look, all new quality parts. I'm going to be ordering from everywhere, top-notch T-bolt, YCF, anything I can that's going to be real quality for this bike, because my calendar is now jam-packed with all kinds of races and events that I want to go do. So that's what we're going to focus on in today's video. Taking this bike apart. Enough of me rambling. Let me show you the damage, and then let's tear this thing down. Okay, so upon further inspection, I thought I snapped the chain, which I still consider it snapping, but we just lost the master link, and that probably has to do with it popping off. It was so much force. I was full pinned. After I came over a big step down, I was full pinned, the bike locked up, the chain wrapped around the rear hub, but it was able to snap the cover that goes right here on the inside, and it broke off the piece to the brand new stator that we just put on the bike. So she's coming apart. So before we get into tearing this thing down, let's just take one last look. Let's take some time to mourn. Project Apollo RaceBike is being torn apart in this very video. She's been good to me. She's rode great. I've loved the build. I had so much fun doing it, but it is time. It is time. She is a good bike. She's been good to me, and that's why I plan on building her even better than I did before. I'm gonna go today to some shops, and I'm gonna grab all the quality parts that I can, that I know I'm gonna put on this bike, and I'm gonna stack up, and I'm gonna do her right this time. Even though she was done right last time, if to my liking, I'm gonna do her right this time. I promised her that. She's gonna get completely rebuilt, new swing arm, suspension's gonna get worked on. We're trying to get a bigger motor. I'm not sure if I wanna do 150, 140, 160, but yeah, we're also gonna work out this problem with the tank, because it has a steel tank. I'm gonna see if I can find the plastic one, so we don't have that rusting problem. We're gonna jet the carb real nice. I'm gonna do everything I can to make this bike race worthy, to last us a whole summer season of different races and different events that we'll be traveling to. But enjoy this view, because once it's gone, it is gone. Alright, I'm going to start by removing all of her plastics, her look, her glory, her shine. Nothing too fancy, just taking off a bunch of plastics. I know I'm going to miss the way this bike looks, but I always have the Project Apollo or the Token Moto Builds Instagram to go back and look to how she first turned out. And I can't wait to see what she's going to look like. With having Bike Graphics as a sponsor, Dunlop as a sponsor, ODI as a sponsor, Micro Metals as a sponsor, I'm going to get in contact with a bunch of those guys and see what we can do. That way we'll be ready. But I'm excited for a new look. I'm excited for a new bike. Even though it'll be the same bike, she'll have the, well, she'll probably have a different heart, but it's sad to see her go. To be honest, sad to see her go. So quick update. I got baby girl completely naked. For some reason, she likes to be in this state of form. She likes to be naked, but I don't like seeing her naked. But we're making progress on the teardown. But then again, I can't really say progress, because it's just all those bolts you see right there next to my tripod on top of the bucket. We have all her plastics taken off. Her seat, her plastics. Next will be the tank. We'll get the subframe and stuff off of there. Then we'll work our way on down to getting that motor, which I just put in the other day. That is a fresh, brand new 110 motor. It's still got the stickers and stuff on it. We'll work our way on to getting the wheels and stuff off. We'll get the swing arm and stuff off. And then I'm going to go to a couple shops and grab a bunch of knick-knack parts, some bolts, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Just some stuff to prepare myself to get ready for this build. But there she is. She is naked. I'm already starting to miss the look, and it's things like this happen, teardowns like this happen, but it's always good, and it's going to be a fun build. It's going to be a fun process and build, and I'm glad I can bring you guys along with me. So the bike is even more naked now. We got the subframe off, the tank off, we got all the wiring off, we got the exhaust pipe off, CDI box, all that stuff's laying over here. We're just lining it up. And what's even more crazy is a lot of these parts won't even be used again. I mean, seat, subframe, of course, frame. I don't know, I might even order a new suspension rather than getting it done. But I kind of wanted to experiment with Cerakote and like powder coating stuff. Maybe get the shock body and stuff Cerakote it, and send the shaft and the forks and stuff off to get coated, nitrate coated and all that stuff. But with these forks, I don't know. I think I'm just going to order some new ones instead of trying to get somebody to media blast them and take them down and then just send those fresh new ones off to get coated. And I might just do the same with the rear shock, order another new shock. Because as you can see, this thing is beaten down other than the dirt on it and stuff. I mean, at one point it was gold. Somebody decided they wanted to paint it black. So I might be able to just media blast all that stuff off and just have like that fresh. But I do want to get the shafts and stuff nitrate coated. I want them to have like that burnt titanium look. I think it'll go well with the new scheme that I have planned for this bike. Definitely know we're not getting white grips again. There will probably be no white on this bike at all. But yeah, she's coming along. The next step to do, I'm going to take the carburetor off. I just disconnected from the intake pipe right there, and I'll let it dangle from the throttle cable and stuff. We're going to order all new cables. Even though this throttle cable's new, the clutch cable's still good. The kill switch, we're going to get new ones. The levers are savable. They're brand new, so we're going to keep those. Master cylinder. We're finally going to get our micro metal bars, hopefully. Get those in. They're back ordered. Yeah, we got brand new Dunlop tires on there, but knowing me, I'll probably put new tires on there as well again. Just something fresh for a fresh race. The wheels are new, so we're going to keep those, get them cleaned up. Might even get some new brake rotors, new back brake, new brake hose. The master cylinder's brand new. The engine's brand new, but I do want to replace it. But like I said, this bike's about to get a complete overhaul, and this time it's going to take a little bit longer because I'm going to take my time. Like I said, I have some time until the next race actually begins. So for now, she's just going to sit here and be a naked girl. But my plan today is to get this frame down, take that and the subframe. I'm going to power blast them real good at the car wash, and then I'm going to try to strip down as much paint off this as I can because I'm going to go and try to get a new color that I want to paint the frame. The subframe is just going to be painted black. I'm not going to worry about the swing arm because I'm going to replace the swing arm. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This is where the bike stands. We have all those parts and stuff over there. I'm going to go through and choose what I want to keep. All new screws for everything, so I'm going to go look at some hardware and get new bolts for everything. But for now, this is where she stands. I will show you guys back when we got her down to where we needed to be. Another quick update, and probably one of the last ones. Motor is out. All the controls, all the wires, the clutches, the throttle, everything is out. Motor is completely out. We just got to get our suspension off and the wheels. Motor's over here. I got to clean up some space on the table. Put it up there with the other motor, which is actually being sold today. Yeah, there that is. Everything else is complete. I just got to get these wheels off, get the foot peg and the bottom motor mount off, the rear brakes, the wheel, the shock, the handlebars, and then the forks, and we'll be down to bare frame. I said last update, but I just can't bear with myself. I can't stand to see the bike in this condition. Even though it doesn't look bad, and I know it's about to get completely redone, it's just, wow. She, yesterday, was on the track riding, and today, she is getting dismantled, and is about to have a new birthday, because she is going to be a beast when I'm finished. And I think I'm going to order new wheels, just because I want the CNC anodized hub to go along with the new color scheme that I'm doing. But at the same time, there's really nothing wrong with these. They are brand new. The tires are brand new, the wheels are brand new, the bearings are brand new. The only thing that's old on there is the brake disc and the bolts. But and same goes for the rear. The only thing that's old on there is the brake disc and the bolts and the sprocket. The tire and the wheels brand new, but I kind of want something that's going to complement the color scheme. But yeah, there she is. She is almost taken down to the bare frame, which is what we need. I just need that frame. I already got the subframe over there. I'm going to run this stuff up to the car wash, and I'm going to power blast all of it. Make sure it's real nice and clean, away from all the dirt. And then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to strip this paint off of here. Might just get some aircraft remover, or I might take it somewhere and get somebody to media blast it all the way down the bare. Same with that one right there. That way, when I do go to paint it, I won't have any problems at all. Just prime it and then paint and go. All right, so there it is. That is the Apollo RaceBike V1, all broken down. There is everything right there that I have taken off. And it's crazy to believe I was on the track on this bike yesterday, and one minor little setback, the stator being broken by the chain snapping, made me realize I want to redo the bike, and I want to redo it right, and I want quality parts on here. A lot of the parts are quality. I'm not saying that nothing that I've did to the bike so far wasn't working. I just want to redo it, and I want to make sure that I don't have any issues come the next couple of races and the next ride days and stuff that I do. I could easily throw this back together, put a $22 stator in the motor, and go out to the track today, because it was bad weather, but now it has brightened up a little bit. But it's supposed to storm tonight and this weekend. That's why Mini X Nationals was canceled. But there goes every single part. I'm going to take the frame, and I'm going to take the swing arm, throw them in my handy dandy bike transporter. Oh yeah, and there's the gas tank sitting out there. But I'm going to throw those in my bike transporter, aka my new truck, and we're going to go up to the power washer. I'm going to power wash those off. Then I'm going to go look for some color schemes and some different stuff that I want to paint the frame. Subframe is going to be black. Frame is going to be something different. I already have the plastics and graphics in mind, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to pump out as many videos as I can over time, but I don't want to rush this build, being that I do have time. Alright guys, that is going to conclude today's video. The Apollo RaceBike version 1 is broken down. It's sad to see her go, but at the same time, I'm happy on the inside because I got plans for this bike, and I know what I want to do to it, and I know the bike that it can be. It can be a competitive bike, and it was a competitive bike the way that it was sitting, the way that it was. We just had minor setbacks. That wasn't the first time that I've had issues with the chain. I even dialed in the chain tensioners and stuff yesterday, and they weren't moving. It was just more of the chain got tweaked, which it was a brand new chain, and it kind of happens when you go cheap. SRT's name brand, but it's also cheap. So the chain's tweaked. I do have a 428. I think I am going to make the move from 420 to 428, change out my sprockets and stuff. I'm going to decide if I want to get new wheels, but you guys will see as the build goes further along. A lot of this stuff is going to be reused. A lot of this stuff isn't going to be reused. So when we're done with this build, it's going to be a new bike. If you got any parts companies and stuff that you recommend other than YCF, which I know I'm going YCF on a couple of the parts that I want, but if you have any other companies or any brands that you recommend, feel free to shoot me a message. Hit me up on Instagram. It's token_moto_191, or you can hit me up at tokenmotobuilds, which is also the bike's Instagram channel. Or you can, I know a lot of you guys are from the Facebook group. Shoot me a message on Facebook and let me know what you recommend. Like I said, sad to see the bike broke down, but it's good that it is broke down and that we can move forward and make some progress. I appreciate all 77 of you, because we are back at 77 subscribers. It's been fluctuating up and down. That's 77 more people that I ever thought the channel would have, and I'm grateful for you guys, and I can't wait to pump out some quality content for you guys. I know a lot of it's been building and breaking down and building, but I can't wait to show you guys some racing, some riding, some exploring, some trails, and just some all-around pit bike shenanigans. This channel started off with a CRF 250 build, and my love for pit bikes hit me deep in the heart again, and I decided that it was going to kind of become a pit bike channel. I will be doing some big bike stuff in the near future, but for now, I want to get into pit bike racing real heavily, and I want to take that to the next level. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to keep seeing more videos, smash the subscribe button and turn your post notifications on so you'll be the first to see it. Also, if you're riding, snap that throttle cable, because if you don't, you ain't riding right. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.